In a serene valley nestled between towering mountains, there existed an ancient monastery known for its wisdom and tranquility. This monastery was home to many monks, all devoted to the teachings of the Buddha. Among them was a young monk named Tashi, who was eager to attain enlightenment but struggled with his constant distractions. Despite his best efforts, Tashi found it difficult to focus on his practice and often compared himself to the other monks, feeling inferior. One day, Tashi decided to seek guidance from the wise and revered Buddha, who was said to visit the monastery from time to time. Upon hearing of the Buddha's presence nearby, Tashi set out early in the morning, determined to find the answers he sought. After a long journey through the dense forest and over rugged terrain, he finally arrived at a peaceful clearing where the Buddha sat in deep meditation under a Bodhi tree. Tashi approached the Buddha with reverence and bowed deeply before speaking. "Great teacher," he began, "I am plagued by distractions and find it impossible to focus on my own path. I constantly compare myself to others, and it fills me with doubt and frustration. How can I learn to focus on myself and my own journey?" The Buddha opened his eyes and smiled gently at the young monk. "Sit with me, Tashi," he said, gesturing to the ground beside him. Tashi obediently sat down, eager to hear the wisdom the Buddha would share. The Buddha began, "Once, in a distant land, there was a talented archer named Arjun. He was known far and wide for his unparalleled skill in archery. However, despite his success, Arjun was never satisfied. He constantly compared himself to other archers, always wanting to be better, faster, and more accurate. His desire to outshine others consumed him, and he began to lose focus on his own practice. One day, the Buddha continued, a wise sage visited Arjun's village. Hearing of the sage's wisdom, Arjun sought him out and asked, "How can I become the greatest archer of all time?" The sage looked at Arjun and replied, "To become the greatest, you must first understand that true mastery is not about surpassing others. It is about surpassing yourself." Tashi listened intently as the Buddha spoke, feeling the weight of each word sink into his heart. The Buddha continued, "The sage then handed Arjun a single arrow and said, 'Take this arrow and shoot it into the sky. Focus not on where it will land or how high it will fly. Focus only on your connection with the arrow and the bow. Let go of your desire to be better than others and focus solely on your own mastery.'" Arjun followed the sage's instructions, and as he let go of his need to compete with others, he found a deep sense of peace and concentration. With each shot, he became more attuned to his own abilities, and in time, he achieved a level of mastery that far surpassed what he had previously thought possible. The Buddha paused and looked at Tashi with kind eyes. "The lesson here, Tashi, is that focusing on yourself means letting go of comparisons and external distractions. It is about understanding that your journey is unique and cannot be measured against the paths of others. When you focus on yourself, you cultivate your own strengths and develop your own wisdom. The noise of the world fades, and you can hear the truth of your own heart." Tashi bowed his head, feeling the truth of the Buddha's words resonate within him. "But, teacher," he asked, "how can I apply this in my daily life? How do I quiet the distractions and focus on my own path?" The Buddha smiled and responded, "Begin by practicing mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and recognize when you are comparing yourself to others. Gently bring your focus back to your own journey. Spend time each day in meditation, observing your breath and your mind. As you do this, you will become more aware of your inner world and less concerned with the external one." He continued, "Set aside time to reflect on your own goals and values. What is it that you truly seek? What is important to you? When you are clear about your own purpose, it becomes easier to focus on your own path. Remember that self-focus is not selfishness, it is a commitment to your own growth and well-being, which in turn allows you to better serve others. Tashi nodded, feeling a deep sense of clarity and peace. "Thank you, teacher," he said, "I understand now. I will practice focusing on my own journey and let go of the need to compare myself to others." The Buddha placed a hand on Tashi's shoulder and said, "Remember, Tashi, that the journey of self-focus is a lifelong practice. There will be moments of doubt and distraction, but each time you return to your own path, you strengthen your connection with your true self. In time, you will find that your path unfolds naturally, leading you to the peace and wisdom you seek." With these words, the Buddha returned to his meditation, and Tashi, filled with gratitude, made his way back to the monastery. As he walked through the forest, he felt a new sense of purpose and direction. No longer burdened by the need to compare himself to others, Tashi was free to focus on his own journey, knowing that true mastery comes from within. And so, Tashi dedicated himself to his practice with renewed focus, embracing each step of his journey with mindfulness and patience. In time, he found the peace and clarity he had long sought, and his life became a testament to the wisdom of self-focus, just as the Buddha had taught him. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, focusing on yourself is not about isolation, but about nurturing your inner world so you can shine your light more brightly in the world. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on how to live a mindful and purposeful life. Keep your journey inward, and let your path unfold naturally. See you in the next video.